Let's see. There's a cloud weapon on Mount Nibel. There's the most broken weapon in the game that I wasn't thinking about till just now. Yeah. I got you, chat. I wasn't thinking about it. In fact, you know what would be really funny? Is if we just grinded out Howling Moon. I bet you Red 13 could like solo Lost Number with Howling Moon in this section. We have a cloud weapon. We also have the Power Soul, which we could grab and walk back. The Seraph Comb doesn't do anything special. It's just ridiculously strong for no reason at all. Nobody knows why. They just made it incredibly strong. It's stronger than any weapon you get for Cloud for the next, like, 12 save points. I counted it once. It's in the Red 13 in-depth. I think it's like 12 or 13 save points before you get any weapon that's better with anyone. And that includes, like, Nailbat and stuff. It's stronger than Nailbat. It's just ridiculously strong. There's a couple things we could do here. We could go grab the Power Soul. That could have some interesting uses. We could try to fight him with just Red 13. We could go back and get Aqualung. We could go back and get Right Arms. I believe Lost Number can be paralyzed. We could go back and get Dazers. If we went back and got anything with Poison, which I can't think of off the top of my head where we could get Poison, but if we could get Poison, the fight would be free. Almost free. So there's a lot of different options if you want to get Vincent. I think I'm going to go the quick route and see what happens. And if we get wrecked, I'll do something more. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go to Mount Nibel and grab Cloud's weapon. And maybe the Power Soul too. Nah, not the Power Soul, because I need someone with healing. So we'll just grab that, come back, and then try to fight him, see what happens. There's also a Barret weapon in the mansion itself. Yeah, enemy skills reset. But in this particular section, you could actually go back and grab all the enemy skills you had if you wanted. You could go back and get Aqualung, you could go back and get Frog Song. You could go back... you can't go back and get Death Sentence. But everything else you could get. These guys are jerks. As you can see. Yeah, the issue is armor. I don't think there's much armor here. And Lost Number does a lot of damage. Lost Number does a lot of damage, and when he changes forms, he does even more damage. And with Bronze Bangles, he's just gonna take us out to dinner. So... Yeah, look at the damage. Like, look at the damage. It's absolutely insane how much damage. Cloud's doing like 100. Red 13's doing like double Cloud's damage. And he's a lower level, I think. Stupid weapon. I mean, his strength is 7. He has 7 less strength, and he does double his damage. Because of how strong Seraph Comb is. I think part of it was intentional, and part of it was oversight. I think they wanted it to be strong because it's his dad's weapon, and they wanted it to be like, you know... They wanted you to use the Seraph Comb for a long time. So I think they meant to make it strong. But I think it was an oversight how strong they made it. Like I said, over 12 save points before you get any weapon that's stronger than it. And that includes the weapons that have no materia slots and are supposed to just be strong. Like the Nail Bat. So it definitely seems like it's a little stronger than it was supposed to be. Certainly it shouldn't have been stronger than the Nail Bat. And it has great slots, too. 4 slots. Not connected, but 4 slots. Yeah, it's a little strong. Plus, it's not even, like, secretive. You have to get it. And what cracks me up, too, is they give you this weapon, too. Like, they give you another weapon for him right away. Like, hey, why don't you use this? Granted, at least the plus beret has double, but other than that, in every way, it's worse. Run, Yuffie, run! So yeah, I think they meant for it to be strong, but I find it hard to believe that they nailed the balance on it. You know. Definitely don't think that was the intention. Oh, do I think this area is balanced? This area is okay. We're really weak because we're really low leveled and we have Bronze Bangles. Like I said, this is the part of the game where you're going to start seeing the problem with Bronze Bangles. We haven't really seen it up to this point. We've seen it a little bit, but a lot of times it was like magic damage that was dealing a lot to us, and most of the Bangles you get up to this point don't have that great magic defense anyways. So you're used to seeing stuff like Aqualung doing a lot of damage and stuff. But this is the part where you really start to realize, like, every single attack does 100 plus damage to us because Bronze Bangles suck so bad. And getting new Bangles without shopping is kind of hard. They don't drop them a lot. You know, there's not a ton laying around. Come on, Yuffie, one more. Oh my god, you did it. Oh, buddy, run! Nice. Not taking any chances. Yeah, I guess it's balanced if you don't notice that you get it until too late. Then you're like, oh wow, this thing's good. Oh, right. You know, whenever I make a mod that isn't just a challenge mod, but is actually, like, story-driven, there's gotta be, like, a secret with this painting here. To shout out Crisis Core. That'd be neat. Alright, man, you know what would be really nice? I'm gonna do one thing. I said I wasn't gonna go back, but I am gonna go back for one thing. I'm gonna get a spider web. Spider web is just way too freaking helpful and super easy to get. And this, he is just so fast. And I have no health, no healing. Oh, great! My favorite. I have no magic. This is a problem. Good thing Red 13 does 1,000 damage, because otherwise we might be in trouble. So strong. I get that question a lot. I'm sure one day we'll do a tactics playthrough, but I played it once on stream, and I guess it just wasn't my thing at the time. I did enjoy it, but I just didn't have a overwhelming sense of wanting to play through it immediately. I'm pretty picky when it comes to tactical games, but I did enjoy it, and I do want to play through it eventually. This is fun. You're not worth it. You can get Deadly Waste from Slalom? Okay. I'll remember that. Because that's the free win. If you're watching this for a walkthrough and you want to know a free win against Lost Number, just go to Junon and get Deadly Waste. If you poison Lost Number and then don't attack him, he never transforms. So you can just sit there and let the poison kill him and just heal up. Which in this mod's a little more difficult because you'd actually have to get enough potions to heal up. But other than that, it saves him from going into his second form, which is a big deal because second form sucks. The way that works, by the way, is the game looks... When an enemy transforms from one transformation to the other, it looks for damage after being in a certain threshold. So it'll be like, okay, once you're at 50% health... well, rather what it does is when an enemy takes damage, it says, okay, are you at 50% health? If you are, transform. But poison doesn't activate that line of code. So if they just take a bunch of poison damage and you never damage them any other way, the line of code that says if you're at 50% health, transform never goes off. So they just slowly die. Same thing happens with the Midgar Zolom. That's why poisoning the Midgar Zolom is a really good strat. It keeps him from ever using beta because he never... great. He never goes into his second form because that line of code never goes off. Think of the 500 bits, Marsh. Have a good one, man. Would that work for Sephiroth? If he could be poisoned, but he can't. Well, actually, Sephiroth doesn't have any forms. Him raising up in the air is just part of his fighting logic. It's not a form. It's not based on damage. Oh, I think these guys morph into hourglasses. I don't know if hourglasses work on loss number, but that'd be really dope if they did. This guy does 28 damage through Morph. This guy's an animal. I have no idea how much health this thing has. Probably enough to survive quite a bit more. Nah, you can't re-energy cave. You can never re-energy cave. Let's have 700 HP. Oh, Clad got stopped. Now he's gonna be unstopped and kill this thing. An accident. Oh, okay, he didn't kill it. Cloud's name in the French Final Fantasy VII is actually Clad? No way. It's amazing. That's pretty awesome. Now we just need to find a version of the game where his name is Clunk, and our mission will be complete. How's it going, General? That's it. The next playthrough we do of this, I'm naming Cloud Professor Clunk. Alright, so you ready for the pro loss number strats? I decided I don't want to use right arm, and I don't want to use aqua lung. So here's my pro strats without either of those things. Don't die. Rest. Rest. Clank. Who gets to be Ratchet? Alright, so this is what we're gonna do. Everybody in sadness. Hourglass and spiderwebs at the top. We're going to set the game to slow so that it actually matters that I throw the spiderweb. And we're going to wreck some lost number. Oh, another thing you could do, you could get question marks. But question marks doesn't help too much if you don't have HP plus. But question marks can be pretty stupid strong if used correctly. Forgot the code for a second. Alright, so first we paralyze. Then we slow, so the paralyze takes longer to wear off. And then we cast Lunatic High so that we have haste. And now he gets no turns and we get all the turns. And then we give him the business. Also, I'm pretty sure Demi doesn't work, but I'm gonna try it. Is Lipstick nasty? Yeah, done. So yeah, he's gonna be paralyzed for a hot minute because he's slowed, which makes paralysis last longer. And we're on slowest battle speed. So we get a couple of turns. And by a couple, I mean a lot. Now that he's back moving, and a little bit of this. Now he's going to be stopped for even longer. I just hope we can do enough damage. We do have sadness though, so if he does bad things, we'll be able to survive a little bit. Yeah, I unplugged this controller. Yeah, you can do some really cheesy stuff with low battle speed. Really cheesy stuff. And it just so happens that Lunatic High also gives us haste, so this is a pretty meme-malicious setup here. We're as fast as we can be and he's as slow as humanly possible. Yeah, stop lasts for frickin' ever. You can finally move. Now this is a bit of a problem because we're going to be doing really low damage. And I don't have any magic. This is where Aqua Lung would come in handy. I just have to hope that he doesn't wipe us, which is going to take him forever to attack, so. Oh, there's one. We got a code purple. We also have higher defense from Lunatic High, but it doesn't matter because he does so much goddamn damage. Again, back row sadness and 50% defense buff still can't save you. He just does so much damage. We gotta command and conquer, boys. Oh yeah, there we go. Yuppie can survive. Back row for the win. See how close we got. Oh, no way! He had 100 health. My super cheese strat was that close to winning. Don't worry. I got the strats. This time we'll wait a bit before we do the combo so that we have more time to deal more damage to him. And then we'll have it in the bag. I still can't believe Red 13 got one shot with Sadness and 50% defense buff. But he got crit, so that's part of the reason why. Can you not? I'm gonna wait for him to attack so that he has an empty ATB bar when I paralyze him. Hopefully he doesn't hit Cloud. So now he should have a pretty empty ATB bar. So when he does come back, he won't transform right away either. Also, last time I tried using Demi, so that was an extra hit that I didn't get. So hopefully with all that together, we should be fine. You do not have Dazers, but you can go get them. Actually, can you get Dazers? Maybe not. No, I think you can. Yeah, I think you can. You can get Dazers. What's your favorite kind of cheese? None of the above. I'm kind of lame. I'm not much of a cheese guy. The only cheese I like is American cheese, and that's not even really cheese. Oh no, the hourglass missed! That's unfortunate. Code red. We're very much dead. If Red 13 changes the back row, he might actually survive a hit. Probably not, though. Oh! Not if it's Lost Blow. If it's a regular punch, maybe. Yeah, but that force is on the other side of Mount Nibel. Oh, you got crit. If you hadn't got crit, it would have been fine. I doubt we were anywhere close. Yeah. Run, Cloud, run! Yeah, hourglasses have kind of a big chance to miss because they're stop. I don't know what the chance is, but I'm not surprised it missed. Yeah, you can do this later. You can do it whenever you want. I'm just doing it now because... Vampire. I like vampires. No, like I said, there's a million things you can do to make this fight easier. I'm just doing it now because it's more fun this way. But there's a million things you could do. You could go get Aqua Lung, you could go get Right Arms, you could get more Hourglasses. If I had one more Hourglass, it'd be free. So, there's like a million things you can do here. A really funny thing you could do is you could get Howling Moon. And Red 13 would probably absolutely decimate them. Oh, so close. She almost got her limit. I'm gonna try to stretch this out as long as I can. He hasn't done anything scary yet. That's scary. Touch me, update. Yeah, limits are pretty impactful, mostly just because you don't lose them. The only issue is you need to use limits with characters that actually get weapons in that section. Because no matter how strong Cross Slash is, it sucks with the Buster Sword. So... please hit. Nice. We got this, boys. Give me a Red 13 crit. He's just staring at me menacingly. No, but a surprising amount of bosses are able to be stopped. But really, just the beginning of the game, a lot of enemies can be paralyzed, and then after that, nothing can. Same thing with poison. The first half of the game, you can kill anything you want with poison. It's pretty silly. Alright, we in there, boys. Give the big jiggle a smackdown. That's another World of Final Fantasy quote. No, I'm not going to grind Red 13's limit. When you play this mod, if you want Cosmo Memory, you'll need to grind out Red 13's entire limit breaks right now. But you're not going to need it. I wouldn't worry too much about that. Limits won't help you with the final section. Mwahahaha. I didn't even grab Vincent, I just kind of walked through the town. I was thinking about my evil laugh. I had more important things to do. I was practicing my evil laugh. What's up, Blaze Home? I don't remember what that is. It's like an elixir or something. Something stupid. No thank you, no thank you, no thank you, no thank you, no thank you. Oh crap, I still have slowest. Ooh, nice. I should win this fight now so I can get that, but it's easier said than done. This fight sucks. I might be able to cheese it with question marks. But I think they start with regular damage. Oh. Okay, now he's regular damage. What? Oh, does question marks hurt him no matter what? Because it's static? I didn't know that. Oh, okay, he just can't be damaged at all. That's cool. This guy's immune to everything. Fantastic. My favorite. What? What, do I have to use regular magic? I don't have regular magic. Abort! I have 13 health, abort! Magic source, even less useful. Why would I go to the inn? Healing is for babies only. I don't always play Final Fantasy VII, but when I do, I play with 13 health. Just see how far I can get clouded to this dungeon without dying. That's the plan. What happened to the rest of the book, Sephiroth? Like, all the shelves are empty, but there's only like 30 books on the ground. D-barrier. Don't worry, that's useful. It's not. Who is it? Yeah, I don't know why he throws materia at you. It would have been just as, like, fine to just have the materia sitting on the ground there during the cutscene, but for whatever reason they decided, like, nope, he was gonna throw it at you. Oops. Good night. Vincent is Goth Snake. I have a capital. Well, we did it with points, because that doesn't cost anyone money. Yeah, I wish I would have saw your message before I typed it in. I would have changed it. But when you originally put it in, you did it without caps, so I did it the way you originally put it in. Yeah, it was on the first day, but everyone grabbed up the names, like, immediately. I'll pass. How much did I have to donate to get a playthrough where all the characters are named after Twilight characters? $1 million! Yeah, Cloud was tired after all the stair walking. I named that Celeste save file after you that one time. But Celeste save files don't last very long. It's not like character names. Oh, by the way. Vincent does have one benefit. I have Yuffie in the party because I want to get her second limit break, because it's one of the only ways I have to heal once Eris is gone, so that's why I kept Yuffie in. I thought for a moment, let's use Vincent, but I need her limit. I forgot this is even a fight. Kind of a jerky fight. Can you be frogged? Flying frog? Oh, I don't have long range, so peace out. I'm not going to bother grabbing anything because I'm not going to use any of it right now. So... I have just absolutely no healing at all available to me, do I? That's not good. We don't really have anything for this fight. I might have to reconsider this choice. Kind kind of used everything on Lost Number now that I think about it. I guess we could go down here. See what's going on. Alright. Ooh, flamethrower's nice. Gold armlet's even nicer. God, so much damage! Don't do it. Stop it. Stop. Please go to sleep. Wait, won't this just heal him? God dang it. Come on, Odin. You gotta kill him. That's not killing him. Hey! I don't like what I'm seeing. I don't like what I'm seeing. I don't like what I'm seeing! Well, the good news is we got a gold armlet. The bad news is everything else. Anybody remember what this is? Because I don't. Go in there, you doofus. Ooh. It's a rifle? Really? Sniper? No, it's an elixir. I'm okay with that. I'm dead. I had a feeling we might get that. It's one of my favorite things ever. Oh my god, we finally got elemental materia. Guess how useful it is. I'll let you guess. This is sniper. Yeah. Wow, why do you get to attack twice? Come on, Cloud, you can do it. There's no way I make it out of this alive. There's absolutely no way I make it out of this alive. How's it going, Captain? How's it going, TT? This is fine! This is fine! So, when you escape in this game, once you've successfully escaped, it gives you a, like, I don't know what to call it, a flag, I guess. I'm dead. God dang it. The game decides, like, each second that you're running away, whether or not it's successful or not. Once it decides it's successful, you're going to run away no matter what. But an enemy can queue up an attack before your runaway triggers. So if the game has decided, yes, you're going to run away, and then the enemy attacks, you will automatically run away after the attack has gone off, no matter what happens, unless you die. So if you get paralyzed or stopped or whatever, you'll still run. And it'll just look ridiculous because your animation is wrong. Okay, so I'm going to do this again, but this time we're not going to die. The same will happen, though, if, like, for example, there, Red 13 is paralyzed and then the other characters run away, you'll still get the same thing. But it's just funny when it's only one character because you figure they can't run away because they're paralyzed, but they still do. So much damage. I'd like to get one more. Yeah, they give gold armlets. I think, now that I think about it, I think every dragon in the game gives an armlet. Which is good to know if you're doing this mod. That every time you see a dragon, you can outfit your party with something that isn't the bronze bangle. The green dudes morph into high potions. The little green things, or the things that paralyze you? I guess they're not really green, are they? God, Dragon Armlet would be so amazing for Materia Keeper. Don't paralyze Red 13, don't paralyze Red 13, don't paralyze Red 13, don't kill paralyze or do anything bad to Red 13, please. Alright, perfect. Paralyzed everyone but Red 13. If you type !mod into the chat, Rockin', you can read what the mod does. And you can also type !download to check out the page on Sector 48 that explains a little more about it. No! I didn't want an ether. All good, my man. The hardest thing about making this mod was routing it so that no section was impossible or too easy. But luckily, almost every section kind of just fell into place because somehow this game is so, like, I don't even know. It just, no matter what kind of mod you come up with in this game, it always seems to work out. Like, when I originally played Necrosis mod, I figured, like, okay, at some point it's just going to be impossible, but nope. You can always just barely work out things. In terms of Suna's side, Because he did a lot of the actual coding with the algorithm that takes out your weapons and stuff. Probably the most frustrating thing is all the sections where you change parties, but the game looks for like what members you had originally. So like we had an issue with Schizo, where after you beat Schizo, your 3 characters are standing there, and then we had the section change, but then the game was like, okay, which party members do you have? And if you pick someone that wasn't already in your party, then it didn't know what to do because it didn't know what models to put there. So we had to kind of go through it and figure out all the places where that would be a problem. And then also Yuffie Vincent, we had to make sure it worked no matter when you got them. So that was one thing we found early. All the beta testers got Vincent. I chose not to get Vincent my first playthrough, just to see what would happen. And it broke, as I figured it would. So that was another thing. How's it going, Boring? Alright. We made it back. We have at least 1 gold armlet. I still don't have much to deal damage with, but I think it'll be fine with Red 13. We'll see. I think I'll just run into Materia Keeper and see what happens, and if I get wrecked, then I'll go back and get Aqualung or Right Arms to make it easier, but same thing with Lost Number. I think if we do it right, we'll be fine. Plus, I think I have a spider web. Do I have a spider web? Yeah. It'll be a lot easier with a spider web. I don't have an hourglass, but I have a spider web. Alright, I think I owe you guys two bad jokes. So let me save. I'll give you the 2 bad jokes, and then I'll go to the bathroom, and then we'll give Materia Keeper a shot. Thanks, Star Atlas. Why are batteries always sad? Because they're never included. How can you fall off a 100-foot ladder without getting hurt? Easy, fall from the bottom rung. I'm gonna go to the bathroom and then throw the book in the toilet.